And here we go. A little different setup for you guys. It's a little bit dark though. Low light compensation. I gotta fix that. All these things. So much to do. So little time. Maybe if I brighten the back a little bit. Should be a little bit better. Still doesn't capture all the light though. But yes, it is an old racket. Absolutely an old racket. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Hyper Pro Staff. It actually might be older than some of you guys in the chat right now, I believe. But he's a dear friend of mine. I never turn anything down unless it's a Prince racket, especially with the ones with the O ports. 1, 2, 3. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Thursday. Thursday! So I just want to let you guys know. Oh, there's my hat. I'm wearing a White Claw shirt, and I'm drinking a White Claw. YOLO. Sebastian Koda! I didn't see any of the matches. I got busy with work. Woo! Busy with work. Oh, I have a surprise for you guys. Something special came in the mail today. Something very special. It's in this corner right here. It's a little bit out of scope, but I'll show it to you guys in a bit. Out of school? Yeah, my parents are coming up for Easter. I'm getting brunch with them on Sunday. On a Sunday morning, not a Sunday night. Ooh, man. This guy wanted it 60 pounds. Oh my goodness. I gotta fix that a little bit. So you guys can't see it. Now stringing, there we go. You guys should be able to see that, right? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, I made a new animation for the now stringing, so yeah. God damn it. This guy wants it at 60 pounds. Ugh. It sometimes slips. God damn it. Oopsie on my part. Hyper-G has more spin potential, but Confidential has more natural power, CJ Cobb. That's my take on it. Did you guys enjoy the Hyper-G Soft tennis string review I released this morning? Yeah, Polytour Pro, the only thing your bedroom punk is expensive as hell. See, there's something wrong with this. Oh, man. It's just not liking it. I've strung this racket before with the exact same setup. Personally, I think the Black Knight is a better string for most people. I just don't have a reel of it here, that's why. Yeah, why'd you get the Tour Bite, Jay? Dude, get something better than that. 1, 2, 3. Now watch Mark Sanset completely butcher this racket that he's done at least 10 times. My goodness. Glad you enjoyed it, Brock. Top 3 best bang for your buck strings. For me personally, ISO speed baseline control, T1 Black Knight, and then I would say either the Solinco Confidential or the Solinco Hyper G, depending on what you want. The Solinco Confidential and Solinco Hyper G are tied for 3rd/4th. No, it's blue string. It's Babolat synthetic gut, Krish Mahajan. Scott, let's not talk about that here, please. Not exactly appropriate for this channel. Even though I do swear, I definitely don't talk about that stuff on this channel. So I removed it. Scott, that's your first and only warning, buddy. Just a heads up. PTP is, it's definitely in my top 5 for, Yonex Poly Tour Pro is definitely in the top 5 for performance of all time, but it's just so damn expensive that I can't like put it in a top 5 for value string, in my opinion. No, that's definitely not Scott Brody. That's not Scott Brody like. Music is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Let me see. It is copyright Stream Beats Music. So YouTube him, Google him. It's good stuff. I haven't tried RPM or Babolat Gut. In my opinion, Poly Tour Pro is the #1 if price was removed. Absolutely correct. It's fine, Scott. As long as you know the rules now. Peak performance, string on a drop weight. I think I've strung on a drop weight comfortably at about 45 minutes on a Babolat all polyester. Obviously, it was a friend's drop weight. So, you know, I've never owned a drop weight in my life, and I hope I never do. So, it's about 45 minutes, I would say, is a pretty good time for me. No, Krish, I already did review Yonex Poly Tour Pro. It's on my channel. Right now I'm reviewing the Yonex Polytour Rev, which is the orange string. I've hit with it, I've had 2 hitting sessions with it so far. How am I able to measure my tension? To be honest, I gotta find a better way of doing it because I don't have a good way. Right now it's just a gamma turn a string meter, which is not very accurate. So I just gotta basically trust this wise tensioner. Yeah, Jay, if your parents are going to buy you a string machine, which in my opinion is a good move, have them buy you a 6-point standing one, in my opinion. Try your best to convince them to not have it be drop weight. Your bedroom punk Super Grap is a little bit better than Wilson Pro Overgrip, from my experience. How would I compare Hyper G Soft and Confidential? Let's see. That's a good question, Scott. Confidential is a little bit more overpowering after the break-in period, but it also doesn't have the pockets of power as I mentioned in the Hyper G Soft tennis string review. So you really just got to watch out with the trampoline effect for the Solinco Confidential, but they're still 2 completely different strings. The Solinco Hyper G Soft is still overall a stiffer / firmer string than the Solinco Confidential. Yes, you can, Jay. You could replace the drop weight. I believe you could replace most of the drop weight with a wise tensioner. I believe, but it really does depend. Man, Lucas, good luck, man. Is the EZO 98 Plus, is it significantly harder to swing than the EZO 98? Just curious, because I haven't played with the EZO 98 Plus. Hyper G or Babolat Pro Hurricane Tour? I would say Hyper G overall, Dylan Pate. I would say Hyper G. Pro Hurricane Tour might be a little bit more comfortable, a little bit, but I believe the Hyper G is cheaper and has a lot more spin potential. I've only played with one Technofiber racket, John Mack, and I liked it a lot. It wasn't good for slices, but it was actually very comfortable. I forgot what year it was. Oh, it's right here. How much do I squat? How much do I currently squat, or how much did I previously squat at my peak? Because those are 2 very, very different numbers. Krish Majan, I'm currently reviewing the Yonex Polytour Rev. That is currently what I'm in the process of reviewing / playtesting for you guys. Scott, favorite exercise at the tent at the gym for serves? In all honesty, back squats. Back squats are like my #1 go-to for overall tennis exercises. Not in the bathroom, I'm here, bro. Soy78, or no, sorry, Jose the Beast, would Hyper-G be good on the E-Zone AI98? It depends on what you want. Like, what are you currently using and what do you want to improve upon it? My favorite Yonex string? The Yonex Polytour Pro, I would say. Definitely not the Polytour Strike. I hate the Polytour Strike. It's just expensive as hell. Jose, I would do the Black Knight, man. Unless you really want like massive spin potential, the Black Knight is better in every way, plus it's cheaper. Scott Carnegie, I like stringing poly better than Syngut. It's a lot easier. For me, it's a lot easier to string. Even though it is rougher. Unless it's like Solinco barbed wire or... What's that really rough one? Solinco barbed wire? Actually, Big Banger is actually kind of a bitch to string. But barbed wire is by far the worst string I've ever had to do on a somewhat regular basis. Vocal Cyclone's good. It's just, it's a little bit, it's not, it doesn't have the softness that the Yonex Polytour Pro does. But it is a damn good string, don't get me wrong. KD, what's up, man? Nothing much. How about you? I hope you guys are enjoying the new animation I made for the now stringing thing. Best Luxilon string? The Luxilon Savage. It's I don't know why it's not super popular anymore. Luxilon, who's owned by Wilson, is pushing for like the 4G and stuff like that, but Luxilon Savage I played in college. It was a super solid string and not that expensive at all. How long did it take me, John Mack? It probably took me 10 years to weave crosses relatively fast. Young Suit, I didn't even know Luxilon made Alu spin. I never even heard of it. I think Savage might be the same price or maybe a little bit more expensive than the Solinco polyesters, Jay. You might want to check that. Don't quote me on that. No, Hyper-G does not have more natural power than Polytour Pro, Krish. Hyper-G basically has no natural power coming from it. The Pro stats from 93? Is it 85, 90, or 95 squares head size, Katie? You gotta send me a picture of that, man. Black Knight Bill Cutlib for 17 gauge. Probably like 2 or 3 hitting sessions. Because obviously if it's 3-0 doubles, you're not going to be hitting that many balls because, you know, it's doubles. It's not single, so it'd probably take 2 to 3 of your hitting sessions, Bill, to for the Black Knight to break in. There's Brian. There's the moderator of moderators. Soy 78, don't worry. Happens to the best of us. Hey, so Brian is he's my main hitting partner, in case you guys don't already know that. And he has a drop weight at home, right? So Brian, how long do you think it would take me to string a racket, let's say Babolat Pure Drive, full poly like RPM blast? You think it would take me like 30 to 45 minutes, Brian? What do you think? I said 45 minutes. Favorite string for baby slice? Probably the Onyx Polytour Pro. It was a dream to hit backhand slices with. I still dream to it for this day. Zoggy bottom. Still dream to it to this day. Okay, so you guys have to understand, when they say power, what do you really mean? Because for me, power is how much pop the ball has coming off the string bed. If it's something like Hyper G compared to the NXT, you might think that the Hyper G, which is a very stiff shaped copoly, will give you more power than Wilson NXT. But that's absolutely false. Because of the spin potential and how stiff the string bed feels off the racket, you're going to be able to feel a lot more confident swinging out on the ball with a stiff copoly like the Solinco Hyper G. Wilson NXT has more natural power because it's softer. It has a much more trampoline effect off the string bed. So Tennis Warehouse gets that completely wrong. That's why I always try to say natural power. Like seriously, if you really want to test natural power, take 2 rackets that are strung with the same tension, same racket, same tension, with 2 different strings, and just drop a ball from the same height from up here and see how high the ball bounces. That's natural power. That's ball pocketing. Oh, Zoggy, I can see why like Hyper G would just blow your elbow out, and it's, you know, it's not an easy string. Not at all. Oh yeah, the Hyper G is like very popular among the junior circuit nowadays. Scott Carney, the biggest jump from 4-5 to 5-0 are twofold in my opinion. One, it's actually fitness, and we're talking about singles, it's fitness. Two, it's being able to finish points at the net. Most 4-5s that I've come across, they're really good baseline grinders, right? All these 4-5 singles players, but they don't know when to press in the net, and they don't know when to execute a good soft volley just to the open court. If you guys have any disagreements with that, please let me know in the chat. I'd be happy to discuss it. I'm hydrating with White Claw at the moment, which is why I'm wearing the shirt. Ain't no law when you're drinking the Claw. Jao Ribeiro. I like Luxon Savage so much because it gave really good spin potential, and it's actually cheap. It's very cheap, given it is a Luxilon brand. It's a good string from my experience. Test. Test. What about noise? Sorry, I still have noise, I believe. Oh yeah, there's super high level players on the ATP Tour that don't have net skills, like Felix Auger-Aliassime. I don't think Denis Shapovalov can volley. I don't think Karen Khachanov can volley. I don't think Rublev can volley. What? You know, maybe he should more on volleys. I don't think those guys could volley, given the current level that they're at. I don't think they could volley in comparison to their contemporaries. Oh yeah, Alu Power is, I don't think that's a good string at all. In fact, one of my mixed doubles partners dropped off her racket today, and she used to use Alu Power on the mains and Wilson Sensation on the crosses. And I told her, hey, Michelle, try ISO speed baseline control, because Alu Power is not that good, and it's super freaking expensive. So I'm putting ISO speed baseline control in her racket tonight. So I did convert one, guys. I hope I made you guys proud. I converted one. Dude, if you like RPM Blast, Dylan Pate, seriously, try T1 Black Knight. Again, I'm not saying that. I'm not sponsored. You should know that by now. But seriously, try the T1 Black Knight. It's better than the RPM Blast in, I would say, every single way except maybe one. You might say RPM Blast is softer, but if it is, it's not noticeable. But in every other category, T1 Black Knight just blows it out of the frickin' water. I'm serious. Am I like, have you guys played Age of Empires 2? I'm like that priest that converts enemy units into your own. Walla, 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 walla. Michael L, more spin potential is Hyper G soft, in my opinion. But the Black Knight still gives you good spin potential. John Mack, at what swing weight do I play? Whatever the Head Radical Pro 2019 version has a swing weight. That's what I play at. It's unmodified right now. But I am gonna mod my, I'm gonna customize my racket. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks. Life's just freaking busy, man. So this one is a subscriber racket. He actually lives in the Milwaukee area. Good for him. Marcelo Barros, I put you in timeout because you said 2 naughty words back to back. You're in timeout for about 300 seconds. What's up, Ethanito? I think the Black Knight, Dylan Pate, I think it does come in a 17 gauge. Might want to check their website. Ireland, I don't have drawback on my clamps. My clamps are pretty well tuned. They do get loose every now and then. I just got to tighten them up every now and then. I say maybe once every 6 months, but not too bad at all. ISO speed baseline control versus Black Knight's Scott Carney. Black Knight is better in every single way except for price. Black Knight is 3 times more expensive, I think. Ireland, you're in timeout. You said 2 naughty words back to back. You know what you did. Cam, I'm sorry you had a bad practice, but you gotta learn how to play with the wind, man. That's where real tennis is made. So he wants it at 48.46. Okay. Oh, whoops. Forgot to update it. Now stringing. Perfect. Lee Solziner, I really don't play with gut poly hybrids, so I think natural gut's just a waste of money in my opinion. Quizman, I do have other ways to calculate it. It's the swing weight. I just haven't busted out my scale yet, so it's you know, just got to work on it. Yeah, 29 mile per hour winds. Yeah, good luck. Deal with it. That's how real tennis is played. It's not country club. It's not indoor tennis. It's outside in public parks. One, 2, 3. Oh, you got to play through it. Because your opponent's dealing with the same conditions you are. Be an adult. Be a tennis player. Be an athlete. It's not perfect conditions. Deal with it. T1 Black Knight tension maintenance, Michael L was fine. Just like a normal poly, in my opinion. Nothing special, nothing bad. I didn't feel like it dropped off at all after the break-in period, so definitely no complaints. AJ Pingal, just play a lot of just like ground stroke games. Don't go into a competitive setting right away after you've taken a long break from tennis. Also, get in shape if that's an issue for you. I've never played with, I played with natural gut like once. I didn't like it. If that's your question about cow intestines, Cam. Or sorry, Ethan Ito. My bad. Jose, I always go with the 16 gauge in any new string. So, in my opinion, just any new string, try to get a 16 gauge. It's like an industry standard, obviously. In all honesty, if you guys are playing in like tornado-like conditions, whether in singles or doubles, seriously, just hit 2-second serves. Underhand serve it if you need to. Like, I'm serious. Underhand, I had to underhand serve a few times playing outdoor high school tennis. And then like serve and volley. It's gonna throw your opponent so far off. Krish Mahajan, luckily for me, my parents paid for my college because I was an only child. So I've been very blessed with that. So that's my financial advice to you. Don't have your parents have any other kids. And go to a cheap college. Odd. The small boy that doesn't know how to fight, he lost today? Oh well. Her catch. Her catch. Is Corda's first name Sebastian? What country is he from? Does anybody want to stream the match on my Discord? Just curious. It's technically not illegal. Oh, Sebastian Corda's American? No way! I didn't know he's American because one, he doesn't have an American sounding last name. Corda doesn't sound American. Two, he's actually producing results in a big tennis tournament. Good for him. Good night, bedroom punk. Zoggy bottom. That's a very broad question. I have no idea, dude. I guess it really just depends on your playstyle. Quizman35, I've strung racquetball rackets before, and let me tell you, it's a bitch and a half. It is so weird coming from a stringing tennis rackets background. You have to like know the string pattern fairly well. It's such a pain. So many shared holes, so many skips. The weaving is like the easiest part because weaving's super easy, but it's such a pain. Well, I hope Cord has won all of his matches so far. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the tournament, right, Krish? I don't know. I can't comment because I haven't seen any of the Miami yet. So I don't want to give out false feelings. But Kokonakis is too busy, Dylan Pate, going on dates with everybody's girlfriends. Can't block the cock. I don't think he has it to win a Grand Slam. I do agree. I don't think Kokonakis will ever get to the second week of a Grand Slam. But he does have pretty good talent, though. I mean, he beat Federer last year. I believe it was Miami. Sock versus Serena in one set? Dude, I would put so much money on any male in the top 1,000 to beat any female in the top 5 or 10. Hands down. I will put my retirement savings down on that one set matchup. Not even close. Assuming both parties tried their absolute hardest. Michael L, thank you for asking. My interview went really well. Hopefully I'll get it out to you guys but sometime next week. Just have a pretty big backlog right now. Not as big as it was last week, but I got stuff to both YouTube, real work, and you know, general life stuff to kind of square away. Favorite tennis YouTubers? Ooh, AJ Pingal. Let's see. Essential Tennis, Dill Plays, Acing Tennis, and Seria Tennis. And Micah Babel, and Ilya Marchenko, Ukrainian superstar. Who's Lauren Little? Brian. Jack Sock is married? Brian, no wonder he let himself go. Woo! Chubby American, am I right? Yeehaw! Gonna get me some at Chick-fil-A, KFC, Dunkin' Donuts. My mother's my sister. Yeehaw, Kansas or Nebraska. Forgot what state he's from. Yeah, marriage will do that. Opelka the serve bot. Damn right he is, Katie. Brian, did you end up getting a Reuben sandwich after we played tennis? Dylan Pate, I guarantee you Opelka doesn't actually play with the RF97 countervail. It's just a paint job, my friend. Michael L, are you the owner of Miami Strings? That seems like a pretty hard push. Not gonna lie. Can I achieve the 5.0 level? Yeah, I believe so. A lot of people are saying I'm already achieving like the mid-level 5.0 range, but for some reason I'm still rated at 4.5. But yeah, that's absolutely possible. I'm more of a UTR guy, to be honest. I like the UTR a lot better. Asterian 17, yes. USA did skip your ratings updates because of the global situation. What's up, Ian Westerman? Ian, so people ask me my favorite YouTube channels. Guess who was the first one? My man. Oh yeah, Joseph GDB. There are rackets. Yeah, some rackets are definitely suited for one-handed backhands versus two-handed backhands. Absolutely. Typically, smaller head size frames are suited more for one-handed backhands. How long did it take me to learn how to string a racket? Well, it depends how good the quality of the string job was, because I learned on the fly, my friend, as an 8th grader. Yeah, it was rough, but I got it done. Slow-mo, guys? No, I said it was you. Why would I ever say it was someone else? I didn't know there's slow-mo, guys? Man. Are they tennis specific or sports related? I've never heard of slow-mo, guys. See you, Dylan. Have a good day at work tomorrow, man. Kick some butt. $14 million. Man. Ian, are you and I in the wrong YouTube industry? Let's buy like a $10,000 camera and a $20,000 lens. Let's light a tennis ball on fire and see how well it does close up. Yeah, headlight rackets tend to be smaller head size, obviously because of physics. But yeah, headlight rackets are more suited for one-handed backhands in my opinion. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Ian and his crew are backed up beyond belief, guys. So don't ever, ever, ever rush artwork. It'll be out when it's out. It's ready when it's ready. Brian, is it okay if we do 8:45 for that video game that you and I were talking about? Because I don't want to string the other racket. My hands are getting chopped up right now. Some dry skin. This knuckle bleeds every now and then. Just because of the weather that's turning up, thankfully. Actually, oops. I'll show you guys my little secret. Try to put this away. Ow. Oh, man. I'm hungry. Woo. Kamusta, Marvin. How are you doing, my friend? Most popular rackets, Babolat Pure Arrow, Babolat Pure Drive, Wilson Blades. I think those are them. Okay, how do I put this away without breaking everything in this condo? Ooh. Okay, that's one of them. Whew. Expensive equipment. Ooh, a little bit out of focus too. There we go. Hey guys. Whoa. Zoom's in that close. Man. Okay. So my secret that came in today. Ross Sinclair, I've never had Dickens cider. Dude, Puerto Rico is popping, man. You gotta go there sometime soon. Okay, so let me show you the secret. Talk about hat hair. Oh. Gotta put the string away. So behind that door is my team of scientists that you're not allowed to see. Because they're very secretive. They're actual scientists that have full-time scientist jobs in science, in the field of science, and they don't want to be exposed. So whenever I refer to my team of scientists, it's those scientists that definitely do exist behind that door. Capiche? You guys ready for this? Okay. Yep, come on, come on, come on. It's attached to a wire. 3, 2, 1. So if you guys were on my live stream, I think a week ago, or was it Sunday night? Might have been Sunday night. I bought some Lacoste tennis shoes. Hopefully you didn't see that. That actually has my personal information on it. Oh well. Really don't care at this point. And obviously, it must have the alligator logo on it. Otherwise, it's not Lacoste tennis shoes. So, on top of the Nike NXTs, the Gel Resolution 8s from ASICS, and also the Nike Vapor Cage 4s, I'll be doing reviews on this tennis shoe. Because it's the alligator. So more to come on that in the near future. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment down in the section below if I didn't already answer it in this chat. Oh, look, there's the other camera. Hi, other camera. Hi, this camera. Hit subscribe if you haven't already for more original tennis content, and hit that notification bell to be notified on when I upload new videos. Also, I live stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and most recently, Sunday nights, because Karen told me to, and it was a big hit apparently. Ooh, this is a very, very bad angle. Let's not. So also hop on my Discord if you guys haven't already for more quick questions that the community can help you get answers for. And as always, happy